Alright, so if you're watching this video, you're watching it because you know how to change, you want to know how to change the gears in a Honda Elite Honda Dio transmission. So this is a set of engine cases here. This is what you'll see from an AF16 94-01 style Honda Elite. This is also going to be the same as a Honda Dio. There are some differences between the AF16 and AF18. That being said, this is all going to be fairly similar. So your gears responsible for your transmission ratio are in here in the back. So what you're going to do is you're going to first drain the fluid out of here. You can do it one of two ways. You can undo this bolt, tip the motor on its side. If you have the motor in the bike, you can simply just take all these bolts off. These guys here, take them all out, pop this cover off. When you do that, you're going to break this seal, and all the oil is going to come out. So keep in mind, before you do this task, you're going to want to get a new OEM Honda gasket for this guy as well. So this gear does not come out, this gear stays in here, and this would be a good chance to check to make sure your gears and your bearings and stuff are in good shape. So once you get this cover off, set it aside. Okay, what are you going to do next? You can let all the oil out of this guy, let it drain for a bit. Wear gloves. Gear oil is pretty nasty. It's not corrosive or anything, it just stinks really bad. But anyway, so this motor, what you're going to do here, you can actually do this job by leaving the wheel on if you want. You take the nut off the back side of here, and you can leave the wheel on if you want. Take this washer off. You're going to push this out. It's not pressed, it comes right out, okay? If you have the wheel on, you need to take the nut off, and this will come right out. You can leave the wheel on the bike, like I said. So you're going to set this guy here, like so, and then you're going to pull this guy out here. So, and then there's a little washer there as well. So the gears you're going to be changing, guys, is this guy right here and this one right here. Keep in mind, this washer goes up against the case because you've got steel up against aluminum. So that goes against the case. This guy, if you're running thicker gears, which most aftermarket gears are thicker, this guy will not get reinstalled. If you reinstall it, your case will bind up against the gears and the transmission is not going to work properly. It's not going to spin well. So the first task, we're going to go downstairs, we're going to take a press, and we're going to press this gear off. The reason you use a press is because if you hammer this and you mallet it or you do whatever, put it wood blocks, and you get out the biggest sledge you can find, if you mushroom this end out, it's not going to fit in the transmission right at all, okay? I've seen it where guys will hammer this and they just completely destroy this. So 2 tips, you're going to use a press to get this off. Don't use heat, just do it right, use a press, and you're going to set this up in the blocks like so, and you're pressing down, and what that's doing is just putting all the force right here in the middle, pushing this gear out, and you're going to install the new one in the same direction. Also, use a nut on this guy when you press this new one on. If you press it on or use a hammer, mallet, or whatever, you're going to mar these threads up, and there's a good chance you won't be able to get that nut back on. So let's go downstairs and let's get this thing pressed on.
Verify an expiration date on your Visa card, just a month and year.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, here we go.
So you're gonna tell me that you don't have no black cats, no Roman candles, or screaming Mimis? No. Oh, come on, man. You don't got no lady fingers, buzz buttles, snicker bombs, skirt burners?
The main thing about taking this gear off is making sure you have it like this and not like this. As you can see, it's got a taper to it on that end, and if you put it this way, it's going to stick too far out. Also, you don't want to hammer. A lot of guys will hammer these out. If you mushroom this end out, this is not going to fit into your case. That's why you do it on a press. What we do here is we just take a socket, push it like this, and make sure you catch it from underneath the press. So, nothing fancy. Make sure you catch it with your hands because it'll pop out like that. Then what you're going to do, you're going to take this here. Obviously you're not using it anymore. You're going to press it back on. Except what you want to do here is you're going to flip it over like this, and you're going to press from this side down. Get lined up as best you can. And just drive it down. Keep going until you see that gap just close up in the bottom, and stop. You're done. There we have it. Perfect. All right, so once you've got your new gears pressed on here, this is not the new one, I'm just showing you for example. It's going to look exactly the same as this. So this is going to be your OEM gear here, OEM gear, and these two are going to be your aftermarket gears. So make sure you've got this area clean, really clean, as this is just a mock-up video here. This is not going together. If I was putting this whole thing together, this area would be really clean. So, and this is a good time to get debris out as well. So you're going to take this guy like so. You're going to take this little metal washer here. You're going to slide it over this guy. You're going to take it. You're going to pop it right into the case like that. Okay, should fit in just like that. Super simple, really easy. So this guy, remember, this is your aftermarket gear right here, OEM. Slide right in like so. If you have your wheel on, you may have to kind of finagle back and forth a little bit. Okay, make sure it spins nice and free. This washer does not go back on here. Okay, some gears are going to be thicker, some are thinner. But if this gear here is a different thickness versus your original one, you don't put this back on. Okay, this comes off. Then you're going to take this guy here. Obviously, it's going to be clean, not dirty like this one. Put your OEM gasket back on. This guy's going to go right back in place like so. Just like that. Kind of work it back and forth, and everything will kind of get settled in place. What you want to do also is when you tighten these all down, tighten them all back down, and then you're going to fill it with oil right here. I typically just fill this until you see it seeping back out. Use good quality gear oil in there. And again, this is a super easy project, but you have to use a press. If you're using heat or hammer, if somebody tells you to replace your gears and they don't have the proper tools, don't let them do it. There's a lot of gear ratios. Some are going to be for more stock-ish sport builds. Some are going to be for big strokers. So do a little bit of research on the ratio you want to get for your bike. But this is a really easy project. And find somebody with a press or buy one at Harbor Freight. They're pretty reasonable, about 120 bucks. But super easy project. Hopefully that helps you guys. If you have any questions, let us know and have a good day.
Chris, grab it from me in the truck. Got it.
All right, this is Ed's first time loading a Grom into a pickup. What's the problem?
It's real tall up there.
Get momentum, get up there.
Grab it from me.
You can do it. Are you tired?
I'm super sleepy.
Come on.
I'm just gonna take a nap.
Go. Push it. Start right there and push it. I want to see how far you get. Go. No. All right, you push it, and when you get it to the very top, I'll get in the truck.
Goddamn truck.
When you push it, hey, when you get up the truck, I'll get in there.
No.
Yeah, I will.
No,
So,
you won't.
yes, I will. Just grab the brake when you get it up there. Go. We're running out of time. We need to get home.
I know better than that. Come on. Cut it out.
Go. Come on.
Nope.
Let's go. Easy.
Sit here all day.
You're such a baby.